Section we are going to discuss for loops in Python. So we have already discussed loops, what are loops and while loops. We have discussed there are two types of loops in Python that are while and for, right? So today we are going to discuss what is for loop. Okay, so basically what is loops are powerful tool because they let us repeat task automatically instead of writing the same code multiple times, right? So imagine you want to count from 1 to 10. So how will you print 1 to 10? You can just write print 1 and print 2, like up to print 10, right? But if you use loop, you can just repeat this print action for each number from 1 to 10 in a single statement. So why so it will help to print the number from 1 to 10 with a single statement. So why we need these numeric loops? That for loop is also called numeric loops. Okay, so if you want to generate a number from 1 to 10, you could use this for loop. So this index of for loop is 4. We have to use the keyword for, and we have to use a variable. You can take the variable name anything you want. Okay, so I'm taking I, and in range of 10. Okay, you want to print from 1 to 10, right? So I'm just putting 11. Okay, and you have to put the colon. After that you have to write the print statement, print that variable. So when you run the code, you will get an answer from 0 to 10. So here we are using this I, right? For I, here this I is called loop variable. What? Here this I is called loop variable. So what is a loop variable? So loop variable means the Python assigns it a value from the sequence automatically. We are printing a sequence from 0 to 10. So this I will the Python will assign each value into this variable. Okay, so here I am writing the range 11, right? So it will generate numbers starting from 0 up to 10, and the last number is 1 less than the argument. So here I am just providing the argument as 11, so it will print the number less than this one number less than this argument. That means it will print up to 10. Okay, and the indent code, this is called indent code, and this indent code block runs runs once for each number. For each iteration this statement will be executed. So it will work like when I is equal to, it will work like this. When I is equal to 0, here we are writing the statement print I, so 0 will be print. When I is equal to 1, 1 will be print. When I is equal to 2, 2 will be print. Up to 10 numbers will be printed. From 0 to 10 will be printing on your output window. So loop variable I is only exists inside this loop. Okay, it will not executable outside the loop. Okay, so when you run this Python file, you will get an output from 0 to the last number from the argument, that is one step lesser from the argument. That is, here we are just provided 11, so we will get output from 0 to 10. So now so we can define range as range of stop. Here we are define range as range of stops, because here we are providing a stopping condition. That means it will print from 0 to 1 step before the argument, right? It will print from 0 to 10. So we can define range as range of stop. Okay, and so it will print from last step from the stop condition. And also you can define range as range start condition and stop condition, like that. We are defining the start condition and stop condition. So it will print from start to stop minus 1. Okay, and also you can define range as range start stop and step. So it will print from start to stop minus 1 with a step. Okay, it will print from start to stop minus 1 with each step. Okay, with this step. Okay, so we can do more examples with this. Okay, so when you take a statement that is for I in range of 2, 6, so what will be the output? Print I. So the output will print from 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because the starting condition is 2 and the stopping condition will be one step below from the argument. That means it will print from 2 to 5. Okay. And if you take for I in range of 1 comma 10 comma 2, so how will be the output? Print I. So it will show an output from 1, 3 and 5, 7, 9, because after the first starting condition it will give an increment as 2. So the second number will be 3. After 3 it will be 5. After 5 it will be 7, and the last condition is 10, right? So one step before 10 means 9. So this will be the output. So it skips every second number, right? That means after 1 it will skip the second number and third number will be print, and third number it will skip the fourth number, and that means the second number, and the fifth 5 will be printed. Like, so it will skip every second number because we are providing step 2, right? So think of range of like counting on stairs. Start at first step and stop before the last, and step as many steps as you want. The step is like how many steps you want to jump, or how many steps you want to count. So these are the 3 ways of defining range, and we can do an so when you run this code, it will show an output. Like, first it will show printing values from set 0 to 10, because we are providing range of stopping condition, right? After that we are providing starting condition and stopping condition, so it will print from 2 to 5, right? After we are providing stopping condition and how many steps you want to implement, right? So it will give you an answer from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these are the outputs. So these are the 3 ways that we can define a range, and we can generate numeric values from this range without using number of printing statements. We are just printing a range of numbers with a single statements, right? With a single printing statement, we are generating a range of numbers with the use of this for loop, right? Okay, now we can do an example in for loop. Okay, so we can find the sum of n numbers using this loop. Okay, this for loop. So here I am just declaring a variable called total, because I am finding the sum of n numbers, right? So total is equal to 0, and I'm taking for I in range of 1 comma 6. Okay, and I'm just finding sum, right? So total plus equal to I. Okay, and I'm just printing the statement. I just want to print the sum only, so I don't want to print sum in each step. Okay, so I'm just only want to the last output, so I am printing this sum statement outside the loop. Okay, so just print sum is equal to total. Okay, so this code will work like, first this total variable have nothing value, right? So when the loop starts, this I value, this loop variable I have value 1, right? So when you add that value into this variable containing that value, that means it becomes 1, right? And this variable becomes 2. When it becomes 2 in second iteration, it will be 2, right? So it will add it into that 1, so the total becomes 3. Like that, we can add each number into this. That means each iteration add the current number to the total. Okay, so in each step, how it will be worked? It will be work like, when I equal to 1, the total is 0 plus 1, 1. When I equal to 2, the total is 1 plus 2. That means it becomes 3. Like that, it will go, when I is equal to 5, that means it will skip the 6, right? It will only goes from 1 to 5. So when I become 5, this means the total becomes the last count plus 5. That means it becomes 15. So the output will be 15. So when you exit from the loop, we can print that variable. When you print this total variable, it will show the last output. Okay, so when you run this code, it will show an output 50. So here it shows an output sum is equal to 50. So here we are using a for loop for finding the sum of a range of numbers, and also you can just put 6. Okay, so what will be the output? The same output will be generated, because we are just providing the stopping condition, right? And also you can put this like 1 comma 6 comma 1. That means each step the increment will be 1, right? So when you run the code, you will get the same output here. So these are the ways to define range, and here we are finding the number of sum of a range of number using this for loop. Okay, so this is an example for loop for loop.